Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Ducks have been waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there, forces second down. Guys, let's chat about Florida. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it.
Wide open spaces. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
As a play caller, you love to see your guys getting into a rhythm early in the game, right? Third down, you dial up the slant. It's a good route, a good throw. This offense is off to a nice start.
The Gators with the 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, Dave, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have the national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
And the Gators have moved it inside the 20. Looking to throw, it's Flagway. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Here comes the field goal unit. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
Well, the head coach has to like that. It's the first drive of the entire year. You did some good stuff on the drive. You get yourself in field goal range. Most important, you come away with points to kick this season.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
From the gun, running back on the move. Gets a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. The Ducks will try to pin them back with the punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. First play of this drive comes from the 27. He'll do it himself. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
They'll try the right side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Dropping back, it's Flagway. Fires to the wideout. Picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession now to see if they can be more productive. And he's all bottled up, and now it's Ross. The ball's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
It's raining in this game. It's making the football slick and slippery. You know ball security is going to be a massive issue. Both coaching staffs have preached about that to their teams in the locker rooms before taking the field.
He's loose. Ripping through the defense. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24. This defense, its head is spinning. Quarterback will keep it.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed. He's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
From the gun on 3rd down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making...
Turning on the Jets. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Intercepted. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Florida. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Man, a gigantic collision of top 5 teams, and it is now a final. Texas stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Austin city limits. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed.
Coming out on first down with the play fake.
Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other could have a case for the #1 spot in America, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking for space. It's Whittington. Got the first down and more. Oh, a lot of space. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. They'll try to power their way ahead. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I just need a crease. I need you offensive linemen, just like right here. Great job holding the point of attack. Don't let any penetration come in. Give me a little sliver, and then you see the running back, Palmer. He'll do the rest, lower his shoulder, and make sure he gets the first down.
Yeah, it means a lot to this offense, too, to have a guy like this that always just seems to fall forward. He always, in these short yardage situations, knows where that first down marker is, and he's able to get those hidden yards in piles, driving his legs to help keep this drive alive.
They've got a first down here to open the period. Motion from the wideout. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Runs through the tackle. And the Ducks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Moore to the air. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And the defense gets a huge play. I'll tell you, they've been wreaking havoc in this one so far. They've got so many athletes up front on this defensive line. It kind of reminds me about the defenses I used to go against in practice back in the late 90s. Guys like Javon Curse coming off the edge. The freak. It was a nightmare. So hard for our guys to block. We felt like game day was easier than what we faced in practice. And I tell you, this D-line by the Gators, what they got this year, they are special.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them lean in one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection. Nice chemistry between the quarterback and wide receiver.
It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. Now the play fake. Takes a hit as he fires. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Trying to take it back.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Might be changing the route. After the incompletion, back to the passing game.
Excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterbacks got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Moore will throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
And he runs into a wall, maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Unloads it downfield. Wide open, he makes the catch. Finds some room. Touchdown, Ducks! He got loose, and it was lights out after that. Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback making checks. They'll start this drive with a pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Flagway. Pressure coming. Looking for the end zone. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And after putting an earlier field goal up, they'll try it again, this time a 45-yarder. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. The give to the back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. He's loose on the right. It's a seam wide open. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Oregon. You know they love their track at Oregon. And when the gun goes off and he hits open field, he is headed to the tape, and he was burning by the time he hit the end zone.
And they've had guys year after year with serious track speed. They'll get you the small runs, lull you to sleep, and then boom, they make those big plays because they got big-time playmakers with speed at running back.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Flagway. He's moving out of the pocket. Hard running there. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Gators line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Ducks! The offense cashing it in on that drive. Timeout call by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And the extra point puts them on top by 1.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quick handoff. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Looking to fire. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Back to throw, it's Flagway. unloads to the wideout. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
I'll tell you something. In college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball hawk.
The give to the back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Wants to fire on second down. Throws to the back. That's reeled in. It's Hughes. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a... Down at the 31.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
That's caught. It's Johnson. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Oregon! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. He stepped out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. Looking to throw, it's flag way. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. They'll go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He's got it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He gets into the end zone, and the two-point conversion ties the game. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got a man, it's Hughes. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it and make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
That's caught. It's Hughes. Oh, he's got some space. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They use the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Moore to the air. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Ducks! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quick completion on the out route. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Keeps it on the draw. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw in that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
The throw to the outside is complete. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. It's a good stride inside the 10. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. To the air, it's Bailey. Here's a heat. Touchdown, Gator! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, I don't know if there was a lot of question with respect to who that ball was going to be going to. This quarterback knows who his best playmaker is, and on the final play of the first half, he was looking him up. It wasn't going to be easy, but they were able to execute, get on the same page, score the touchdown, and they've got the lead.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Gators will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. He'll bring it out. It's Benson. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to set up the screen. On the move at the 30. There he goes. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Off play action on 1st down. Buys a little time. Finds his man. It's Benson. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. It's not just a dual threat guy. You go back to Dan Fouts or Bill Musgrave or even Justin Herbert, and passers not in short supply for the Ducks.
And when you think about the Ducks, you always think about the fancy uniforms. I think that's one of the first things that come to mind, but the guys you just named, it's been built on flash, but it's also been built on substance. Great players in their tradition, in their history, and just like now, just in the recent history, Bo Nix, another one of those guys that's put up big numbers.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. throw. Fires to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Moore. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
On fourth down, looking to pass. And it's picked off for the third time today. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
I'll tell you, you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players. Certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. And the Gators with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll leave it with him. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
The option look. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. The Gators will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Hughes. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now first and 10 from the 40. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. Well, they dial up on second, and a long way to go. They'll leave it with the lone back. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. Moore to the air. Got a man. It's Whittington. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. Now, I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. He looked like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the snap, it's Moore. They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. The Ducks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Bully ball on 3rd and short. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. They'll move the wide receiver. Give to the running back. Continuing to turn and move him forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Looking for space. It's ball. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Dropping back, it's Bailey. Pocket breaking down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake. Rushes on him. Hit as he throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. And the Gators are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. He might want another play. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Gators will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. A low line drive and short kick. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. The give to the tailback. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's incomplete, and we'll change ends of the field now. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Moore will throw. The sure hands, it's Moore. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. going for it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. Off play action. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before they'll recycle that down marker.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On 4th down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. But because of his ability...
Lots of running room. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big game for the offense.
Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle. You saw it on that play.
The Ducks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. On the run, it's Hughes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Oregon! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to try to return this one. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's got it inside the 30. And they'll do more. Move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. Under fire. Rush coming in hot, and they've got him at the 29.
And, man, that is a huge play for the defense because they had to stop the bleeding. On the very last play, they gave up an explosive one, and all of a sudden it feels like the defense is on their heels. But what a great job in an individual effort, winning up front, getting around the block, and getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play.
To throw, it's Flagway. Slides away. Shakes off the defender. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Looking to throw on 3rd. Hops it downfield. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. They've got him pinned back, and they're trying to rattle their eardrums. Listen to this crowd. Using his legs, it's Whittington. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
To the air on 2nd down. Got it on the outside. It's Whittington. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
A little screen to the running back. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And the Ducks will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They boot it away. He'll return it from the 50. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Man, this is where you really hang your hat on your defense. You got to lead late in the game. Offense just punted because they trust you. They can put you out there to get a stop when you have a lead, get the ball back to the offense. Let's see if this defense can come up clutch.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's what he catch, big fella.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Back to throw. It's Flagway. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
The Gators come to the ball, trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Makes the grab. And he will score. Touchdown, Florida. This is exactly what we expected. Blow for blow, trading punches, just like 2 elite teams should.
Yeah, and great players have to make great plays in big moments, right? Step up, break a tackle, do something spectacular, and that's what the young man just did.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Northern Illinois is currently up big at this moment, so much so they're on the verge of giving Mission the rest of the day off. They're up by 16 over the Judicials. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They go to the ground. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting it to the ground.
They'll run play action. Still looking, on the move. The throw. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Yeah, I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Looking for room. It's Ball. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day.
And if they're going to run the football late in the game in this situation, not that close to scoring zone, they've got to take a timeout here. You've got to make sure you save as much time as possible and communicate with your quarterback.
Wants to throw. It's Bailey. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Ball. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath, because in the 4th quarter, you've got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you, and that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like, forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's going to run it. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. The Ducks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Moore to the air. Incomplete, the final play of regulation, and now we head to overtime. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase. Headed to the end zone. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
Running the ball in OT, and a nice job by the ball carrier, finding his lane, finding his hole, putting his foot in the ground, and getting upfield.
1st and goal as they try to jump on top here in overtime. Quick pass on the jet motion. Touchdown, Ducks! And they score first here in overtime. This extra point would give them a 7-point lead in OT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
That makes the score 49-42.
Now on 1st down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Gators are in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Back to throw, it's Flagway. Hauls it in. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Gators have taken it inside the 20. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the throw and catch was good, but you... Do it the field of play, and he couldn't quite keep that foot in bounds.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Don't assume on this extra point they needed to send it to a second OT. And he tacks on the extra point. We play on first down here in the second overtime period. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Touchdown, Gator! That score gives them the lead here in the second overtime. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in the groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy is finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
Now in the second overtime, you must go for the 2-point conversion. To the air, it's Lagway. Throws to the wideout. They got it. Executed beautifully, and the lead is 8 in double overtime. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Looking downfield on first down. Zings it complete to the right. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds.
You know, you're seeing in college football now with spread offense and tempo and air raid, we're seeing more and more 400-yard days, but I can't remember the last time I've seen one look as impressive as this guy has played today, David. He has been on fire.
And it's so annoying now because all the quick game is so good. And then you take shots when you get matchups, and you see tight ends now that move like wide receivers and running backs that move like receivers. There's so many ways that quarterbacks can hurt you now, and he showed all of it today.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
Trailing by a touchdown, 3rd and goal, and they have to have it here in overtime. Defense will call a timeout. They got a peek at the formation, want to make sure they're in the right call on this big down here in overtime. 3rd and goal, and they have to get it in the end zone here to have a chance. Moore will throw. He just about had the pick, and what a play that would have been in overtime, but it brings up 4th down.
If they're able to make that pick, they're wiping points off the board. Because he dropped it, now it's 4th down, and of course, they're still in field goal range with an opportunity to score 3.
4th and goal, and this is the ball game. Here comes the heat. Touchdown, Oregon! With that, now a 2-point conversion away from triple overtime.
Now, Man, what a great response by this offense, going down the field, scoring the touchdown. Now, I got to go for two. I know the new overtime rules. They changed this years ago. Jesse, you should work on this in practice. What's your go-to two-point play right here?
I'll tell you, after running the ball as well as they did on that last touchdown, I could see them doing it again. I think they've got confidence in the big fellas up front to get it done, find a way into the end zone, and be more physical.
And now it's all two-point conversion attempts from here on out. He wants to throw it. Skips away from pressure. They got it done with the two, and now they hold the edge deep in overtime. Defense going to use a timeout here to make sure everyone is crystal clear on their assignment here in overtime. So now they'll need to answer to keep this game alive.
Here we go. Ready?
Just going to keep it after the snap. Clutch play and execution ties the game again, and we'll play another overtime. Let's do it again, guys, shall we? And we'll see just how far down the play sheet they have to go for this two-point try. Looking for a man, it's Bailey. They got it done. A great play call to give them the lead by 2. Now they'll have to respond with a 2 of their own. He's looking to throw. They can't convert. A great stop by the defense and a game-winning one here in overtime. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw 2 really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, 2 really good teams, man. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below.